This is so kind of overwhelming and very exciting to see so many people coming together for a common concern about farm animals and how they're mistreated and how our food system is causing so much harm, not only to animals, but also to our own health, to the planet, and how each of us, by being more mindful about the way we eat, can make a huge difference. And so today we're enjoying an amazing vegan meal, celebrating 30 years of rescue education and advocacy, and just encouraging people to think more about our food choices and living in a way that is more aligned with our own empathy and compassionate values. So it's amazing to be here in a room with so many people who share those concerns. Yeah, well, when Farm Sanctuary started, we didn't have a big plan about creating a big organization. We just knew there were problems occurring and that animals were suffering, and most people didn't know about it. And we felt it was important to document, to witness, and to expose the cruelty of factory farming. So we started going into these places and taking pictures, and we would find living animals literally thrown in trash cans or thrown on piles of dead animals. So we started rescuing them, and that's how the sanctuary began. And by rescuing these animals, in addition to helping them, it actually kind of helped heal us, because it was something concrete we could do in the midst of this horrific industry. And it just went from there, and kids came over to the house. We were in a little row house in Delaware at the time, asked about the animals and asked where they came from, so we started telling their stories. And it was clear these animals became ambassadors, and then we needed more space, so we got the farm in New York, and then people wanted to stay overnight, so we put up visitor cabins and had a visitor center. And it's just grown, step by step in response to various circumstances and needs. And I think our movement has more momentum now than it's ever had. And we have amazing spokespeople and dedicated supporters that are helping to advance us even further. So we've come a long way. I think we still have a long way to go, and I think the best is yet to come. I think people should realize that farm animals, like all animals, have feelings, and also that each of us can make a choice about not supporting this abusive industry. And each person has to do what they feel best about doing. But for me, I've been a vegan since 1985, and that's certainly a choice for people to consider. But also, if people aren't ready to go vegan, they can eat less animal products. Substitute plant-based milks for cow's milk, for example, or plant-based meats for meat from animals. So there are so many products now available, and small steps are worth taking, and they often lead to bigger steps over time. We're so excited to be working with John and Tracy Stewart to open up a sanctuary for farm animals in New Jersey, which will be very much like our other sanctuaries, and there will be a large education component. It's not too far from New York City, which means we'll be able to reach large populations of people, the media, and just get people thinking and talking about the fact that farm animals have feelings, they're individuals. And that's something most people don't think about. When they go to the grocery store and they see this meat in a cellophane wrap, they don't think about what's behind that. And so in New Jersey, I'm very excited about reaching more and more people and educating people and to recognize farm animals are sentient, living creatures that have personalities just like our cats and dogs. And that's really what this is about. It's living in alignment with our compassionate values, living in alignment with our interests, supporting a food system that is not destroying the planet like animal agriculture, eating food that doesn't make us sick, like the food we're eating in this country does. So it's living in alignment with compassionate values and our own interests to live well and on a healthy planet. And so this is a win, win, win. And if we can live well without causing unnecessary suffering, why wouldn't we? It's just amazing to be here with so many people and to share this night with so many longtime supporters and new supporters. And I'm just very fortunate, I think, to do work that I believe in and to do it with so many people that share these values. And it's really about human values of compassion, and I don't think most people are against that. Positive relationships with other animals actually help to reduce our stress, lengthen our lives, reduce our blood pressure. So eating vegan doesn't mean you miss anything. It's satisfying, it is nutritious, it is filling, and you also don't have the emotional dissonance that comes when you're supporting an industry that's causing animals so much harm. So eating vegan food is nutritious, healthy, tasty, satisfying, and humane, and cruelty-free.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.